Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense will get the ball first. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves him with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Tompkins. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to do it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Love the call going RPO here on 4th and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Shows you that right there.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Baylor! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the end route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Knocked down behind the line for the 2nd straight play, bringing up a 3rd and lots of work to do. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Tompkins. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bears! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his big tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So here comes the Bear offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears in the hurry-up. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's got it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll try the run, fighting off the defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
He'll pull it on the read. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Right on target this time. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to throw again. It's on target and complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They kept working at it, and finally a shot in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. Back's looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Why not trying to get it in? Touchdown, Missouri State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. From the gun, running back gets the give. Picks up the first down. At the 45 on its way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Yates. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts with...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
In the second half, trailing the way they are,
and the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Bears! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Leaves it with the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Bootleg wants to toss it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Bears send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today. And no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got him downfield. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you?
And down he goes back at the 3. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The hand to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Bears line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up. And the Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Baylor.
The Bears are threatening on first and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to throw on first down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun on third down. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. First and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Gets it out quickly. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Dead center perfect. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off play action on first down. On the move and looking deep. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Got his man downfield.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Across the 25. Oh, spins away. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the...
Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
So here comes the Bear offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice...
There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Bears will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Back to throw, it's Gideon. Makes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Bears will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Looking for room at the 30. Flying down the right side. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have.
And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Bears decide to punt it away. Here's a return from midfield. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On the run, it's Crosby. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. A 3rd down try for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for